Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft Let's Play world. How's everyone doing? I myself am doing relatively well. We are back here at our task board area because we won't really be working on the outpost today. We're gonna leave that for some future episodes. Then I actually wanna return to our base and actually do stuff there because episode 50 is coming and I kinda wanna start finishing some stuff there, so that is basically our go-to plan for this episode. And as you can see, we are slowly churning through these projects. Of course, we have the iron farm in red now because we decided that we're not gonna do one yet. But regarding this area, you always may see some stuff pop up around here. And I don't really want to record any of it, I just kind of want this project to be like that you just see me come here every once in a while and some stuff just pops up around here until this is just, cluttered. So yeah, that's gonna be fun, but actually let's go to the project that we will be working on. And as you can see, I've been busy at work, so I'm gonna explain all of the stuff that we are doing here. Basically, I missed a spot with water, and there's a lot of noise outside, because of course there is. Every time I start recording, everyone just starts making just ginormous amounts of noise. But yeah, basically the idea was that we have this one block thin layer of dirt, and that we put water on top of it, which I did. Didn't take too long, I just spammed my bucket a bunch. And we've come to this point, and if I do say so myself, this does actually kind of work. And all I need to do now is just remove the dirt, and we should basically have a lake done now. This is a mob farm right now, and the mob farm above us is currently off, so this is spawning like a lot of mobs. Like a lot, and I can hear our piston door down there being powered. But another thing that I'm planning to do today is this. This is our floating island, of course, that is supposed to cover our mob farm. And I've been just, sketching with some stone, trying to make it somewhat organic looking and somewhat, not like this, because this is a bit too messy even for me, so yeah, we're gonna need to change that up. But yeah, that is basically what I've been doing, and that is also what we're gonna be doing today. So I'm actually gonna start working on this right now because replay mode still hasn't really updated, so we gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Don't ask about this. And yeah, I mean, there's not really much to talk about here other than, placing stone and removing dirt. That's the two things we're doing right now. And that's why it's so hard to figure out how to record this, because, who cares about this? This is just a task that needs to be done. An obstacle, basically. But I'm enjoying it. Right, but there is some stuff that I actually want to talk about. First of all, I have a new microphone. I already said this in the Metacraft series, and I kinda forgot that I haven't said it here yet. So, there you have it. I have a new mic. I still need to figure out all of the settings. I don't know if this is like too loud or too quiet. I don't know if there's a lot of noise in the background. I don't know what kind of horse noise you can hear. So that's all gonna come in time. The old mic also needed to be adjusted quite heavily before it actually started to sound somewhat decent, but I should have a head start now on figuring out how to do it. Also, while we're doing all of these monotonous tasks, I might as well give a bit of a newsflash to some of the more regular viewers. So, basically, I picked up a project for school, a graduation project, is that what you would call it? I have no idea how to translate it to English, but basically I'm working on an animation. So that is going to take a inhuman amount of time to complete, because it needs to be at least 10 minutes long, and animation takes a long time, especially if you want it to actually look decent and actually have a somewhat intriguing story, right? And this does have somewhat of a story, so if there's less videos on the channel, that might be exactly why. I already worked on it for like an hour, and I got like 600 frames into it, and I was like, whoa, 600 frames, right? That's pretty good. Like, that's quite the progress. This is gonna be done in no time. And then I realized that 600 frames is like, not 30 seconds, it's like 20 seconds tops. And this is just storyboard sketching, you know? This is just like really rough lines played in a somewhat readable pattern, so I kinda can figure out what I actually wanna have there. And I'm gonna need to refine those lines so they actually look decent. I'm gonna need to add color, I'm gonna need to add lighting, shading, all of that. So yeah, quite the task ahead of me, isn't it? Quite the task. Alright, all of the dirt has been removed, and as you can see, it's looking pretty cool. We can go in, this is how it looks, and there are a few problems, as you can see. And a few more problems than meet the eye as well, like this. These are not water sources, so whenever you take water from this happens. And we can fix these spots quite easily just by doing this. They fix it by themselves. But if we really want to have all of these water blocks to be water sources instead of water streams, we need to go on a bit of a task. A task which involves using a lot of kelp. By the way, I always see people asking how can they use rockets in the water, and I don't know how. Well, it's actually quite simple. All you need to do, you actually need to go into the water in flying mode like this. So now we're flying, and if we touch the ground we will start swimming again. I don't really have the oxygen to do that, so I'm just gonna do this. And if you're in this flying mode, you can use your rockets with your elytra. And with this kelp, all we really should need to do is stack it like this, right? Yeah. And that should slowly create water sources, so if we do a few around here, this should start turning into water right next to it. Haha, nice. So I'm just gonna quickly run over through the whole thing, which might take a while now that I'm thinking about it. And I also need to waterlog these. So yeah, all of the slabs and stairs that are underwater, you cannot really put water into them in any different way. Also, are there many mobs in here? There are a few, it would seem. Also, our sorting system stopped working. Is a thing I noticed. Yeah, and for a reason. Why does this happen? How did this happen? Am I missing a torch or something? Uh-huh. This hopper seems to be locked. Now the question is, what is locking it? I don't see a single piece of redstone that could remotely power that block in any way, shape or form. This is beyond confusing. Oh, it's not that hopper, it's this hopper. This one below it, which is locked. That's even more confusing. Yes, that does make sense. The torch is supposed to be on. Oh, I see what oh no, that's a rookie mistake. This block here. Oh man. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, now it works. There we go. Oh man. check this out. This only took like 30 minutes, but we're getting somewhere. But yeah, this is a incredibly tedious task. Putting all of the kelp here, making water sources. There certainly was a better way to do it. I probably should have put the water in first, and then I should have added the jagged edges. What can you do, right? But as you can see, even the chests look pretty awesome, even though they're underwater. And as you can see, they are waterlogged, but the other one isn't, so it doesn't break any redstone, and I mean, it looks relatively decent, right? At least in my opinion. So while we're doing this, I actually want to talk about a few things. One of them being actual video production on the channel. You see, it's hard. And it's not like, ooh, I don't really want to make videos hard, right? I really like making videos, and it's not hard making them, even though I try to make as much original content as I can, or make it as unique as I can. I say by making a Minecraft Let's Play. Look, I really like this, okay? I really like doing this. But the main problem here is the time factor, and not necessarily time investment, but time, what would you call it? Call this opportunity time? Or you know what I mean. What I'm trying to say here is that every time I come home, something happens. Not necessarily bad, but like, oh, we gotta go to the forest to chop down some wood, or we're gonna be, you know, cold for winter or something type of dealio. There's always something to do around this house, and whew, like there is so little time left for me to do this that sometimes I just, you know, don't do it. That's another factor why there might be a little less videos. Also, this has been here since like episode 10. If anyone's OG, well, there's the nostalgia for you. And also, it's October, which means that it is Inktober for me. I really want to try doing Inktober, which is basically do a drawing every day for the whole month of October based on words that you are given, which is gonna be pretty fun. I might actually be uploading those drawings to my second channel, so that might be fun. I have a second channel, to anyone wondering, where I do art stuff, and there are like 2 videos there. A link not in the description. But yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's also gonna prepare me for the whole animating thing. And now that I'm looking at the progress that I made, I think it's way better to cut out all of the seaweed placing or kelp placing or however you wanna call it. And I'm just gonna get back to you when this is done. Or we could just start working on something else and we can keep this for in between episode project time, right? And I might also stream it too. Who knows? Alright, 1 stream later. You ready for this? Boom! Doesn't look like that much, but oh, let me tell ya, this took a while. It's almost done. We're almost there. We literally just need a few more stacks of stone, and we should be able to call the shell of this thing done. Feels good to be closing in on the finish line, to be sure. But I actually wanna work on some other stuff on this world as well. And I literally just finished the stream and my voice is kinda shot, so I do apologize for that. But I wanna try a few things. So what I wanna try and do is find a way of how to get rid of these torches, right? Because they don't look that good. And what I was thinking is, for every torch we could have a glowing pumpkin 1 block below this grass block, and the grass block above it would be replaced with leaves, right? So it would be flushed with the ground, but it would still produce light. Now you see, I decided to go for pumpkins due to the fact that we have a bunch of them, and we also have a bunch of coal, and we don't really have any shroomlight or glowstone, so this is basically the best thing we can get, right? The cheapest pumpkins with torches or jack-o'-lanterns. And you actually need to do a thing. You need to take them, shear them, and pick them back up. And I was wondering, can you automate this process? I'm curious. So let's see what happens if you power a piston near this thing. Sorry for the voice crack. As I said, hard day. Yes, they break off. Nice. So we basically need a simple thing, a butt switch. And you make a butt switch simply by adding a slime. I'm gonna try to do this on camera so you can get this, insider knowledge, I guess. So we're gonna have a input hopper over here, let's say. I might move this later, I just wanna figure this out on camera, because I think it's pretty cool, trying to figure out redstone. So we need a butt switch, and butt switches work in a very specific way. So we can make this automatic, so whenever this block here gets powered, we want this piston to extend. Okay, I think I got it. Now we have a butt switch, basically. So what's happening here actually is that this block is being powered, but this redstone piston here doesn't realize that until you give it a block update by updating a block near it like this. Now it gets powered and it stays on, even if it isn't even powered anymore. If I update it now, it realizes that it isn't powered. That's quasi-connectivity. And we can use this. Whoa! How did that happen? What? Did you see that? I didn't even update it. And it extended. Interesting. Well, ignore that anyway. We're gonna do a interesting thing, and that is that we are actually gonna give it a block update through note blocks, which I appear that I don't have, so we're gonna craft a few real quick. And theoretically, if I do this, and I have a piston, a repeater, I mean, here, it should automatically do that, yes. Nice. Guys, I'm smart, I'm figuring it out. Now we just need this, and we need to then take power from this block, and that should be done. I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna break the jack-o'-lantern this way. Oops, oops. I just need a temporary block there. Jeez. There we go. Temporary block there. Have a piston there, and we need to power said piston. And we should be able to do that quite simply. I really want this to be one block thin. I don't wanna have this like 2 blocks wide, because if it's gonna be just 1 block thin, we could like stack these right next to each other, which would be awesome. Even though I don't really know if that would be useful in any way, but still. Now sadly we cannot put the piston facing upwards, because we then have again the quasi-connectivity problem. So I'm gonna quickly demonstrate in case someone here doesn't fully understand redstone. Yes, this gets powered. Nice, this gets broken, everything is cool, right? Now if I break this, that stays on. And it will stay on, because quasi-connectivity powers this piston, as you can see right there. So we sadly cannot do that. We have to do this like this, and I'm gonna sacrifice the 1 block dream here. I'm just gonna try to at least do it somehow, and hopefully this shouldn't be too hard. We also need this here. This is gonna be always here, and whenever redstone dust gets powered here, we just need to have some blocks coming from that. And that should be it done, right? Or is it? No. No. Like this. Actually, let's break this. Yep, there's a hole, I know. So if we do this, theoretically, this should work, right? So let's put a pumpkin there. Oh, we need to put a repeater here. This should, yes, this does get broken instantly. Now what I was thinking we could do is do this, have shears in our offhand, or like this, in our main hand and pumpkin the other. And I am so smart. Oh my god. I figured it out, guys. Okay, we do have a small loss there. Let's do all of these and let's see if we get any more. I'm clicking as fast as possible. And we got like most to all of them done. And we get billions and billions of seed from that as well. I can't believe that worked. Oh. I guess there's still a bit of design work left to be done here, huh? Stuff appears to be flying all over the place for some reason. I really can't believe that this just worked first try. This was just an idea that I had that this could work, and it seems to be relatively efficient. But yeah, anyway, that's it from me for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. The stream I had where I almost finished the island above us, which is coming to completion very soon, very nicely, I think that kinda ignited my inspiration for more streaming being done. So yeah, if you're interested, that link is in the description. But anyway, that's it from me, of course, running the outro. And that word as well. I cannot speak today. As I said, my voice is shot from the stream. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.